make me look like I've got some cheekbones and I'm a little bit slimmer than I actually am. I did a mid-year favorites video, I'll link that down below for you guys, and I thought, seeing as we are kind of entering the last quarter of the year, if you will, why not do it again and share with you guys some of my current like really hero products that I have brought into my collection since that mid-year faves. So if that sounds interesting to you, let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It helps my channel out so much and I truly appreciate it. Now let's just get stuck into it. So my absolute favorite of fave product that I have brought into my collection recently, like I'm not kidding you guys, this is a product that I never ever in a million years would have picked up. Like if I wasn't in store and the sales assistant didn't show me this product, I 100% never would have picked this up, ever. But now that I have it, I feel like I want to be like Oprah and be like, you get this product and you get this product. Like everybody, I just feel like needs to try and have the experience of this product. And maybe I'm the only person that feels this way, but I'm very passionate about it. Now, this is the Laura Mercier Light Catcher Powder in Celestial Light. So this is like a loose kind of glowy powder. You're not going to really see a whole lot from here. It's the highlight that I'm wearing today. It is so blingy, and I know that you can honestly use this powder as a highlight like I do, or if you are someone that's super dry and wants like super glowy skin, like look at it, then you could probably use this as more of a like setting powder or a strategic setting powder where you want more of a glow. Now your girl is oily and combo skin, so I'm not going to set my face with this product, but as a highlighter, well ma'am. The thing that I love the most about this, and especially as a highlighter, I put a lot of highlighter on, let's be real here, it's fine, I'm well aware of it. I like that look, okay? That's just me personally. But if you are someone that wants a very, very subtle glow even, that's just super like, is she just naturally radiant, but doesn't emphasize any texture whatsoever, you need to run out and purchase this powder. I'm dead set serious. You can build this up to be blinding, but you can also make this very, very subtle. But because it is a translucent setting powder formula, it does not emphasize 1 ounce of texture. It is magical. It's magical. It is the most perfect highlighting powder. This is the only highlighter I honestly, truly, really want to use at all in my collection, and I force myself to now use others because it's just, I don't know what Laura Mercier did with this, but it's pure magic, and I just think everyone needs to get it and try it. I really do. So I want to talk about my next second like all-time favorite product that I have brought into my collection since my mid-year faves, and that is the KVD Gel Contour product. Now this is in the shade Fair Cool, and it is a true kind of contour shade for myself and my skin tone. They do have a range of shades in this collection though, and that is another pro to this particular product, is they should have a shade that will cater to pretty much most skin tones. The things that I love about this product, like honest to God, if I redid my cream bronzer ranking, this would be #1, I swear to you. It is a true contour though, so if you're not looking for a contour product, you're looking for more of a cream bronzer, then this isn't for you. But the thing that I love about this is it is that perfect shade for me and my skin tone. It really does just create that shadow, which is what a contour should do. It should just create a little shadow here, make me look like I've got some cheekbones and I'm a little bit slimmer than I actually am. You know what I'm saying? The other thing is this formula is so lightweight. It is so lightweight. It's like just like barely there on your skin. It doesn't lift up your foundation. It's very easy to blend out. Like it's just a very seamless tap out. You don't need a lot of product at all. I cannot tell you how perfect this product is. I really can't. I'm genuinely, I thought I would like it, but I didn't think I would like it as much as I do. This is another product that I'm like, run and do not freaking walk. Go and get it, go and try it. It was 35 Australian dollars, which is quite a reasonable price point in my opinion, especially for a Sephora brand. Go and do it. I just really don't think you'll regret it. It's just amazing. It's truly amazing. Let's do a not so fave product. I'm not gonna say I hate any of these products because I don't, like, I'll be able to kind of make them work. If you've been around here for a little while, you know that I purchase all this makeup with my own money, and so I really try really hard to make all of these makeup products work for me because I don't want to waste my dollars. But if I'm being completely honest with you, I would have like given these products back for my money back. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that in Australia, fun fact. Now this product is actually the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder. This is in the shade 1N, and potentially this has something to do with the reason why I don't love this powder, is that this shade is too dark for me in particular. But I got this because Samantha March, man, she sells this powder, you know what I'm saying? Like, she just talks about how this powder, I mean, you can't see that, what am I doing? But she talks about how this powder is just so smoothing on her skin. It's like a hero product. Remember I watched a review like a video from her once where the foundation was like terrible and she put this on over the top, and it really did make her skin look beautiful. So I ran out and bought it. Like, actually Samantha March is making me buy a lot of makeup lately. Anyway, but I ran out and bought it and I tried it, and I do have a review testing this. Like, I'll link it down below for you if you're interested. I just don't see this working. It just doesn't make my skin look flawless and smooth like it does for Samantha. The Kosas Cloud Set powder, as you know, is my fave, and that really does make me look smooth and poreless, and just, I love that powder. I am currently on my third one of those powders, whereas this one just does not have the same effect for me. I don't know what it is. It kind of goes on quite smoothly, but then within like 30 minutes to an hour, it's just caking up and cracking, and it just doesn't look that good. So I never reach for this, like, ever, and it's an expensive powder. So if I could magically get my money back for this product, I would take it, because I really never reach it for this. I'll probably honestly give this to my mum because it will suit her a lot more than it will suit me. All right, let's go back to another fave. I recently picked up this Tower 28 lip gloss in the color Coconut. Now, you guys know that the Tower 28 lip glosses are already a massive favorite of mine, but the reason why this is in here is because I haven't had this shade before, and Coconut is the most perfect, like, your lips but better shade for me and my skin tone. It is, I think this would honestly suit most skin tones, you guys. It's gorgeous. Like, it is like, what it does for me is I can put this gloss on, and because Tower 28 lip glosses aren't sticky, they're just hydrating, and like, they're glossy on the lips, but they're just hydrating and not sticky in any way. I can wear this particular product underneath my face mask and it doesn't like stick or get goopy or anything, but then when I take my face mask off, it just makes my lips look, they're like a rosy, like their color but better, if that kind of makes sense. Like the barest hint of this kind of coconut color. So it looks like I've kind of got a lipstick or a lip color on, but really it's just this gloss, and like my lips feel super hydrated and nourished underneath the face mask. It's just perfect. So a cream kind of powder blush, I know this sounds weird, trust me, I'll explain, that I can't seem to make work for me that so many people raved about and recommended is this one from Shiseido. So this is the Shiseido Minimalist Whipped Powder Blush, and this is in the color Chiyoko. And I got it because it's like, I really wanted a bright bubblegum pink kind of cream blush. And I did a lot of research because I was just going to pick up a pink blush from like my Makeup by Mario or ABH because I know that I like those formulas. But I wanted to try a different formula. And like Andrea Ali and I think it was was it Michelle Wong? Anyway, there was quite a few YouTubers that I watched that really recommended this like cream blush formula. I do not like this, and I just find it, whether I put it on over or underneath powder, it just is like patchy. Like the color is perfect. I love the color. And honestly, if I try quite hard, I can make it work. But it just gets really, really patchy when I actually go to like put it on my cheeks. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or if I'm using it wrong, or maybe it's just not a formula that agrees with my particular makeup style or whatever. But I just can't like, I can't get this to really, really work for me to the point where I rave about it like the ABH and Makeup by Mario ones. Now, if you saw my review and you've been following me, like following along with me on Instagram, you might know that this isn't a surprise to you, but this is the Natasha Denona Retro Palette, and this is 100% a hero product for me, or a favorite, whatever you want to call it. Wow, is this palette incredible. It is incredible, which is funny to me because honestly, I was really not going to pick this product up in any way, shape or form. I didn't really vibe with the color story of this palette when I first saw it. And I just kind of was like, I don't think I'll get a lot of use out of this. So I wasn't going to get it. I picked it up because I'm a clown and I was just like, you know, everyone else is getting it. I'll purchase it pretty much. Actually, no. When I looked at it more, I thought I did this with the Glam palette, right? I looked at it and I was like, that just looks too basic. I just don't think I'll vibe with that. I'm not gonna get it. Bought the Glam palette, and Glam is like one of my top all-time favorite palettes. I love it so much. And the kind of simplicity of the color story is what honestly makes me love it so much. It's just so easy. I can pick it up and just create any look without even thinking about it, and it just works. And I thought when I looked at this more and more, that's exactly what I thought this palette would be for me as well. Just in like the berry warm tony, well, it's not really warm tony, it's more cool tony, but you know what I mean, like the berry version. And I was right. This is a delight. The quality of these shadows is perfection. I will say if you don't like her cream to powder formula, don't get this. There's a lot of the cream to powders in here. And I really personally love that formula myself. So that's why I think another reason why I really love this. But it's the colors, because when you look at this in the photo, you're like, been there, done that, nothing new. But when you get this, these shades are just unique. They're just slightly unique. You don't have anything like them. At least I don't feel like I do. They're just very, very unique to each other. But again, and you can just pick up any shade in this palette, put them all together, and they're gonna work seamlessly. I took this palette and the Glam palette away like recently on my anniversary weekend, and I pretty much wore this palette the whole time. The looks look stunning. It was easy to create, and it's just a joy to use. So I love this. Another not so fave is the Rephr Beauty Always an Optimist 4-in-1 setting spray. I don't love this product. It's kind of like a mix of a setting spray and like oil, because I don't know if you guys can see, but the oil kind of like separates at the top. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see it, but you need to like shake it to use it. I don't like this. I just find it makes me look really, really greasy, to be honest with you. I have combo skin, so potentially if you have super, super dry skin, you might actually really, really enjoy this. But I just found it kind of almost broke my makeup up a little bit, and it was just super greasy and I looked super oily. It like brought out my pores and my fine lines, and I'm not here for that. So yeah, I can't seem to make this work for me. I don't usually find a setting spray that I can't really make work. And yeah, this will become one of those setting sprays that I use to just like wet my brush for metallic shadows. You know what I'm saying? Another favorite that I recently have tried is the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer. Now this is in the shade 3, which is just a smidge too light for me, but I picked it up because the undertone is correct, like for myself, and I can mix it with ones that I already have. So that is shade 3, in case you are wondering for reference. This is a really, really beautiful concealer. The things that I like about this concealer is that it is creamy and hydrating while still being smoothing and like de-texturizing. I don't know if that's a word, but like de-texturizing on the under eyes. It doesn't settle in fine lines or emphasize any texture. It makes my dry under eyes look quite hydrated. It is full coverage. You really don't need a lot of this concealer. Like, I like to build up my concealer because I do have quite textured and like really dark pigmented under eyes, but I don't need much of this concealer to really make them full coverage and completely covered. It wears beautifully throughout the day. It feels lightweight on the under eye, but it doesn't crease or move around or fade away. It's honestly, Anastasia Beverly Hills, every product I have tried from them since their new releases this year have just been an absolute pleasant joy and have quickly become favorite products in my collection, which I'm going to be completely honest with you, I expected none of it. My last fail, and then we'll finish with my last fave. So we finish on a positive note. My last fail is the Rephr Beauty concealer. I can't get behind this. I have seen some people say that this concealer is their absolute fave, and I would love to know how. I just can't get this to work for me. I have mixed it with, I have my Lancome concealer and my Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealer, and usually anything I mix with those will turn out beautifully. I don't know what it is about those two concealers, but they just like, they're the perfect mixing concealers, especially if you have other concealers that you don't super love. No, this still looks horrible with them. Any concealer I try and mix this with, it looks horrible. Anything on its own, it looks horrible. It's super drying on my under eyes. It's not full coverage. It makes them look more textured. It wears away. It's like a patchy concealer for some reason. It sets in my creases. It is like, my under eyes just look bad. Like, they just look really, really bad when I use this concealer, and my under eyes already look bad. I don't need any help with that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I cannot figure out a way to make this freaking Rephr Beauty concealer work for me. This would be my least favorite product hands down in my collection. That's a big call, but honestly, that's how much I don't like this concealer. Just saying. So my last fave, and do not judge these because I have used them and I have not cleaned them because I'm lazy. But these are the Rephr, I think it's Rephr Beauty, but Rephr Brushes. I was so blessed. I purchased the core Rephr like eye brush collection myself, and I think Rephr maybe saw me talk about it on Instagram or something, and they beautifully reached out to me and asked if they could send me their core collection, and I absolutely agreed. They didn't pay me or anything like that to talk about these. They honestly were just like, can we just send them to you and you just let us know if you like them or you don't like them. So they definitely didn't ask me to talk about them in this YouTube video or anything like that. But I feel like any of you that have used Rephr like brushes before, you're like, no, I get it. They're amazing. But these are amazing. These are amazing. So they sent me their core collection. In the core collection came 3 brushes. This beautiful, super soft like face powder brush. This beautiful like angled powder brush, which I've been using for kind of highlight, but would probably work even better with like contour. And then this beautiful like powder brush, but I've been using this for blush, which as you can see, it's just so, these are so feather soft. Like they're like clouds to use on your face. They're stunning. My blush, I just feel like my blush game has honestly just gotten so much better from this like little blush brush. They're just, I don't know, they're so soft and beautiful. The heroes for me out of this collection though are their eye brushes. If you have hooded eyes, go onto Rephr if you can afford it and pick yourselves up all of their eyeshadow brushes. I'm not kidding. These are all of them. They're very dirty. I use them pretty much in every video. But the best thing about these is that if you have hooded eyes, I promise you they will change the game. Because see how their blending brushes, for example, are like tapered and like point up to the end and they're like small? That is perfect if you have hooded eyes to really get in there and kind of create that faux crease so that it looks like you have kind of like that lid action. You know what I'm saying? But also like their blending brushes as well, they're not super huge, but they're super soft and fluffy. So like, again, if you have small eyes or hooded eyes, when you go and like blend them out, it doesn't put shadow just everywhere. It strategically places it while still blending it. They're so good. They've changed my eyeshadow game. I swear to God, whether Rephr sent me these or not, I would tell you the exact same thing. They are amazing. That is the end of my current fave hero products and my not so hero products. Favorites and fails, whatever you want to call this. I don't know what I'm calling it, so here we are. But yeah, this is what I'm currently loving and not so loving at the moment. I wanted to showcase some newer products to you guys that I don't think I've really hyped up a lot on my channel, but I feel like they need some hype because they're incredible and they'll just change the game a little bit. But let me know your thoughts. What are your current makeup favorites? Like what is one product for you that you're like, I can't put it down, sister friend. Like this is the product of all products. Let me know because I would love to get some fresh ideas. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching till this point. If you are, I truly, truly appreciate you. I hope that you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.